5.2b, circumference of circle and semicircle. The circumference of a circle is the distance around the boundary of the circle. So say we had a circle, it would be just the distance around the boundary on the outside. The radius of a circle is the length from the center of a circle to its boundary. So say we drew the center, the radius would be any line sprouting out from the center to an edge of that circle. A neat fact about radii is that you can draw a radius and it will have the same length as any other radius. The formula for the circumference is c equals pi times d, where d is the diameter. The circumference formula is c equals 2 times pi times r. Now, pi might seem unfamiliar at first, but all pi is a constant. Pi is equal to 3.14159, and it continues forever. It's just a constant. You can find it on any calculator. There's a pi button, and it will be needed to carry out these calculations. So let's go through an example of calculating a circumference. Given a tire with a diameter of 9 inches, find the circumference. So I draw a tire, and I draw a diameter of 9 inches. So diameter is from end to end. So that means the radius is equal to 4.5 inches. So my circumference formula is 2 pi r, which is equal to 2 times pi times r, which is 4.5 inches. So the answer is 9 pi. And instead of multiplying 9 times the pi out, a lot of times we just write it in exact form and just leave pi as the symbol, as a symbol of 3.14159, that number continuing forever. It's much cleaner looking, and we really don't need the decimal form for these problems. A semicircle is half of a circle. So a semicircle is this shape. Semicircles still have a radius, but the perimeter of a semicircle is going to be different than that of a normal circle. So the distance around the outside here is going to be 1/2 times the circumference of a normal circle. So 1/2 times 2 pi r. But we have to include this now, because that's only the outside. So we have to add 2 times the radius. So when we calculate this out, this perimeter of a semicircle formula is actually pi r plus 2r. And by factoring out an r, we can write this as r 2 plus pi. R times 2 plus pi. So let's go through an example. A semicircular tire guard has a radius of 10 inches. What is the perimeter of this semicircle? So if we use our formula, r times 2 plus pi, r is 10 inches. So this becomes 10 times 2 plus pi. And if we factor or distribute the 10, we get 20 plus 10 pi. And we can leave it in this form. Inches.